And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Denmark, and they take on South Africa.
Cheers, Derek. Yeah, really excited about this one. Looking forward to some entertaining end-to-end football.
The initial 11 today for the hosts. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
And they kick off here. Nikolai Jurgensen. Struggling to keep the ball. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Mele. It looks promising. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Opportunity here. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Well, he's a player who just seems to get better and better. I'm talking about Christian Eriksen. Lee, what in particular impresses you about his game?
Well, Derek, every orchestra needs a conductor, and here he is. He sets the tempo, dictates the tactics, moves the opposition around and delivers the killer passes. I love watching him control the flow of a game. It's simple as that.
Space and time for the cross. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Under pressure here. Good pressure high up the pitch. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Dumisani Zuma. And they have possession again. Really tidy looking attack, continued by Eriksen. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. Bembaswane. Tulani Serrero. Still passing it around with authority. And in with a real chance. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish. Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that. Calm is needed now just to consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Nikolai Jurgensen. Robert Skoff. And space to exploit, maybe. Delivered into the area here. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Eriksson. Being pressed hard. Percy Tau. It's with Motiba. Well, he's allowed his opponent to get past him. A glorious chance. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, all the players have bought into the coach's vision of how to win the ball back high up the pitch. Pressing football like this is a joy to watch for me, Derek.
So 2-0 now. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Manyama. Thou shalt not pass was the message delivered. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. And breaking at pace with menace. Brun Larsen. Mele. Brun Larsen. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. And he takes it on. Keeper did his job to begin with. It did take a touch on the way through, hence a corner. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Lee.
Well, his movement is so good. You can see why he causes defenders so much trouble, and a goal to boot as well.
Corner kick taken by Christian Eriksen. And heading it just over the bar. Fruitful looking attack. This is looking threatening, but he did his job defensively. And a throw-in it's going to be. Crossing into the middle. Interception to snuff out the danger. Swane did well to win the ball back. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Brun Larsen. Alexander Schulz. Well, the ball lost here. Dumisani Zuma. Wonderful tackle. The first half here comes to an end. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, if he plays like that in the second half, we're in for a real treat. He's scored, he's direct, creative, and he unnerves defenders.
And they kick off here. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Still passing it around with authority. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. A glorious chance. In it goes! That will greatly help their cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Corner kick taken by Christian Eriksen. And heading it just over the bar. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Dumisani Zuma. Bemba Swane. Mele. Alexander Schulz. That is how to apply the pressure. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. And dispossessed.
The visitors' possession stats are brilliant, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And a substitution in the offing. Motiba. No foul play, says the referee. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Well worth, I think, at this stage, going back to the chance from earlier. Eriksson. And played the pass well. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And over from Eriksson. It might still be problematic. Could be. Well, wide of the target, but I'll tell you what, he didn't miss by very much. Frosler. Dumisani Zuma. Motiba. Promising looking ball. And played towards the near post. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. And winning it back. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. He's found a pocket of space. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. Penalty given and yellow card handed out. A goal! Accurate from the spot.
Well, here's the replay, and boy, what a spot kick this is. Just look where it ends up. Top bin. No one's saving that.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Well, a pretty ordinary challenge. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. They've given it away. Dangerous looking attack. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Over it comes. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent set piece, and that's a good header. Eye on the ball, concentration. It's a lovely finish.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. "15 minutes remaining. At times they make passing look easy. Serrero. Excellent passing. And a decent delivery. Højbjerg. Anderson. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Firing it in. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. And now the delivery. An opportunity with the header, but not troubling the goalkeeper at all, Lee.
Well, I'll say one thing. Technique, and he didn't have any.
Ree Frosler, perfectly positioned to take it away. Eriksson in the middle, attending to his defensive chores. Possession given away, unfortunately. And 5 minutes to go. Must be! Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. And over comes the corner. Not to be this time. Moussa Lebusa. And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Will he find the net? Well, great read there to intercept. And there to intervene. Now can they create something? And that was a very fine read. Sviatchenko. Anderson now. Well, that's one for them to pursue. A deep delivery. And he's clear as lines. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors, Lee.
Well, Derek, when the lead is extended to a 2-goal margin, you can almost hear the sigh of relief from their supporters and the manager too.
In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, he played well, scored a goal. What a good performance from him.
Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Still passing it around with authority. And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. A glorious chance. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Corner kick taken by Christian Eriksen. And heading it just over the bar. It might still be problematic. Could be. Well, wide of the target, but I'll tell you what, he didn't miss by very much. Penalty given and yellow card handed out. A goal! Accurate from the spot. Over it comes. And just the header that was required. The goal they were in search of. Must be. Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. One man the focus of attention, in a rich vein of form and #1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. And here we are at the home of Leeds United since their formation back in 1919, Elland Road. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Leeds United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Well, as you see on our graphic, Manchester City have the best goal-scoring record of any side in the league. Impressively.
Well, Derek, fans want to see goals. We all want to see goals. And this lot rarely let us down. They're prolific. Ian Wright would have scored an absolute hatful in this scene.
Great.
And a look at the Leeds United starting 11. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City.
Enjoy the game.
Wing-backs are important in this setup. Did you enjoy your experience of playing at wing-back, Lee?
Not at all under Bruce Rioch. It's a very, very demanding role, as we can see. The full-backs are exposed both offensively and defensively. Lots of support inside them, but going forward, they need to try and get the ball into the box for the two up front.
Jesus Gallardo. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Patrick Bamford. Koch. And Bamford. Now he must favour the cross. Can he open the door to a potential goal? And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Griezmann. Jordi Alba. On to Haaland. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he found himself in a great position, but he couldn't find the finish.
He made it look simple, really. He got the touch on the ball. A throw-in now. De Bruyne. Haaland. Griezmann! And a fantastic diving save. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Well, Manchester City held the aces last time out as they won against Manchester United. How do you see this test going, Lee?
Well, Derek, it was easy enough for them in their last game, a 3-0 home win. They got too much quality for me. They're going to win this game again today.
And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, not on the target. Space was at a premium, though. Ayling. Now with Koch. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. And breaking at pace with menace. And the cross is very much on. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, he saved it well. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. Well, did his job defensively. Promising sequence. De Bruyne. That's not a bad ball. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. And firing it into the area. Oh, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. Played into the centre of the box. McTominay. Can they forge ahead? And still danger here. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Look at those City possession stats, Derek. Over the last 15 minutes, dominant. This could be the pivotal part of this game, you never know. But they must score with this dominance.
Looks promising, this. Well, it's a poor tackle. Can they get in behind them? Van Aken. That's how to rob them of possession. And slipped through beautifully. Jordi Alba. Can they put it away? Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. And teammates to play it to. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. A chance now with the corner. Over it comes. McTominay. Alexander Zinchenko. Top-class defending. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Jordi Alba. He's in with a chance. And danger still. Well, nothing untoward happened. Rafinha. And attempting the through ball. Griezmann. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Lovely ball over the top. Well, great read there to intercept. Textbook closing down. And now they're on the attack. And still danger here. Well, they've survived the attack. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Must take the lead here. Just cleared away in the nick of time. So that is it for the first half. Even Steven at the break. Lee, your thoughts on City's performance so far?
Well, Derek, who would have thought with the league's top scorers it would be 0-0 at half-time? Not me, that's for sure. I think it's going to be a goal fest in the second half, though. Let's hope so, Del Boy.
And De Bruyne firing it over. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And teammates to play it to. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. A chance now with the corner. And attempting the through ball. Griezmann. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Griezmann. De Bruyne. Now Griezmann. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Llorente. Koch. The ball with Van Aken. He's going forward well here. And after the cross, Laporte with the block. Well, I must say, Antoine Griezmann has had real difficulties imposing himself on the game. And we didn't think that would be one of the storylines going in, Lee.
Yeah, well, he just needs to introduce himself to the keeper. He's not been near him all day long. Really needs to up his work rate, he really does. Try and get his team an advantage.
Played into the centre of the box. It hasn't come to very much. Jesus Gallardo. Now with Koch. Fruitful looking attack. And a very good challenge. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Leeds United facing Southampton.
Yeah, Derek, should be...
Haaland! And up for grabs off the keeper. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion. And it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, here's the replay, and Derek, a lot of the time the keeper saved the day. The last line of defence, but he's had a nightmare here. Big mistake, and the goal goes down to him.
A change in the offing for City. The opening goal of the game then. Robin Koch. Griezmann. Gabriel Jesus. Very quick thinking there. Half an hour remaining then. Just a quick reminder, we've got Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Lazio.
Knockout football, Derek, you know it's my...
Surely! Well, he did his job defensively. Well, how close was that? Inches away. They're trying to get right into his face. Konsa. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva has it. Oh, what an opportunity. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Corner kick played in. And foiled only by the crossbar.
Well, Derek, you, me and everybody in this ground thought that one was in. It was so close. Woodward saved him.
An alert intervention. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. City have the ball again. Bernardo Silva. Griezmann's through ball. He just needs to remain icy cool. There it is, 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. So 2-0 now. And in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Creating and scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in football, and City have ticked all the boxes in that department for me. Lovely to watch. And look, the players have all got smiles on their faces. We like to see that.
Shot attempted. Well, simple for the keeper. Over the touchline for a throw-in. He continues his run. Well, the cross evading everyone in the middle. Disappointing ball. Konsa. Bernardo Silva. High pressing at its best. It's with Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva sliding it through. Griezmann! And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
A change in the offing for City. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
11, Antoine Griezmann.
Jesus Gallardo. Now with Koch. Van Aken. Van Aken. Just the clearance that was needed. Gabriel Jesus. City move it forward with purpose. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Can he put it away? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay. It's lovely interplay between the two of them. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines. But he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Calvin Phillips. The ball with Van Aken. Pablo Hernandez. Van Aken. And there goes the final whistle. A real sense of feel-good for City fans everywhere. They take the 3 points lead.
Well, Derek, as we said, this team love a goal fest. And they certainly know where the target is. Lovely, lively build-up and a real sharp cutting edge to this lot. Great entertainment, really enjoyable.
And De Bruyne firing it over. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And teammates to play it to. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. A chance now with the corner. And attempting the through ball. Griezmann. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Haaland. Oh, that is extraordinary. True athleticism to make contact in that fashion. And it's one of the... Surely. And he did his job defensively. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Griezmann's through ball. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. Bernardo Silva sliding it through. Griezmann! And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Time for just a few questions. Thanks so much for answering our questions.